Well, hello, welcome to ThriveGroups. We're so happy to have you here with us today. And before we get going, we got some guidelines we like to go over every week. First is that we encourage everyone to participate, but no one to dominate. So share your stories, share your thoughts, share your ideas, but let's make sure we give everyone an opportunity to share theirs as well. And we start on time and end on time. So once a group is over, hey, hang out for a few minutes, but let's stay respectful and aware of the location that we're in and make sure we leave at a reasonable hour. So jump right in here. First question, have you ever been in a club? As I was reading that and getting ready for this, I realized that that could be like a nightclub. I didn't really mean it like that. I meant like a club, like a club, Boy Scouts, something like that, some kind of a club. But however you want to answer it, this is your question. You can answer however you like. But have you ever been in a club? For me, I'm currently in a club now. I'm in a fishing game club where they have a pond where you can fish and you can go shoot guns and you can do competitions and you can shoot your bow and you can do all kinds of stuff like that. And you have dues that you got to pay. But I just recently got accepted for that. So that's for me, a club that I'm currently in. But how about you? Have you ever been in a club, whether current or in the past? Okay, we're going to read a section of the Bible here. This is Exodus 17, verses 8 through 13, and we're going to talk about what stands out to us. Okay, so here we go. Exodus 7, 8 through 13. While the people of Israel were still at Rephidim, the warriors of Amalek attacked them. Moses commanded Joshua, "Choose some men to go out and fight the army of Amalek for us. Tomorrow I will stand at the top of the hill, holding the staff of God in my hand." So Joshua did what Moses had commanded and fought the army of Amalek. Meanwhile, Moses, Aaron, and Hur climbed to the top of a nearby hill. As long as Moses held up the staff in his hand, the Israelites had the advantage. But whenever he dropped his hand, the Amalekites gained the advantage. Moses' arms soon became so tired that he could no longer hold them up. So Aaron and Hur found a stone for him to sit on, and they stood on each side of Moses, holding up his hands. So his hands were steady until sunset. And as a result, Joshua overwhelmed the army of Amalek in battle. So let's take a few moments and talk about what stands out to us in that. Okay, I got Toby here with me for this question. And this is to share about a time when somebody helped you out. Well, I talked in church recently, not too long ago, about I was getting ready to go boating and the tire blew out on my trailer, my boat trailer. And there was a guy who stopped by and he helped me to pull the tire off, helped me to know what to do. In the end, I had to get it flatbedded out. And so that was another friend who came and he got my boat on a flatbed and brought it where it needed to go. But it was nice to have someone there to help me out in those situations. So how about you? Tell about a time when someone helped you out. Okay, next question is share about a time when you had to rely on someone for something. I'm going to keep with the same boating story because it's just kind of still fresh in my mind. And after all this happened, I needed somebody to weld it. So a friend of mine in the church, he does welding, and I needed to depend on him and his expertise to help to put this trailer back together again. So I wasn't able to use it for a little while, but he came through, did an amazing job welding it, putting it back together again. But how about you? Has there been a time when you've had to rely on someone for something? Next question is how can you be more involved with God's community? The community, the gathering, the congregation, the church. How can you be more involved? Whether it's small group, maybe it's serving, maybe it's getting together with somebody. Let's talk about some ways that maybe in this coming week you can be involved with somebody. Maybe taking somebody out for a coffee, have a spiritual conversation, something like that. The floor is yours. Well, hey, thanks so much for joining us this week at our Thrive Groups. We're going to close in prayer, and we'd like to invite everyone to take a few moments to pray. Say something simple if you like. Longer if you'd like to also. Maybe ask God for something, ask Him for direction or wisdom. Maybe there's an issue that you're going through in your life. Maybe there's healing that you or a loved one needs. And then once you're done, you can say amen. The next person will go, and the leader will ultimately wrap it up. So thanks again for joining us this week. Let's close in prayer.